Today on Grow Your Money DIY, I'm going to talk about why I'm following SNDL and very bullish at the moment. Talk about 3 reasons why and how I plan to actually trade this chart. Possibly invest, see how it goes. So anyone who's been paying attention has seen that there's been a resurgence in a lot of themes from the 2021 stock market are coming back around again. um, Weed amongst other sectors. But SNDL is one that I've been following. Um, there's several popular weed stocks, but I definitely like this chart the best. I mean, look at you have one, two, three, four, five, six. It's on its seventh green day with no hard pullbacks. And it's the stocks that continue to trend up are the ones you want to follow. Let's compare it to Tilray, probably one of the most popular weed names. It had 3 green days, then 2 red days. So definitely not as strong as SNDL. CGC um, definitely has strength, but there was a red day in there so far. It's having a good day today, up 18%. So, I mean, any of the weed stocks are in play right now if you know how to trade them. We could even look at the ETF. This, tracks all of them mostly. Even that does not show as much green as SNDL. And 3 reasons why I like this company specifically, why I'm bullish, is their last earnings report. They finally achieved positive operating income and net earnings. They also are expanding into Europe, number 2, and the US. And if Trump actually makes good on the thing that's been moving the weed market so far, uh, possibly rescheduling weed to a lower classification, that would make it even easier for SNDL to operate in the US and continue the US expansion. And number 3, probably one of my top reasons beyond expansion and finally good earnings is if you're watching just the economy in general, it's definitely looking more and more, especially with the tariffs getting activated in the US, around the world. We're headed towards a recession, unfortunately. And one of the characteristics of recession, one of the habits people usually get into is they drink more alcohol, they eat more candy and all kinds of junk food, and they smoke more weed. And SNDL owns 2 out of those 3 areas. They're one of the largest uh, liquor sellers in Canada, and they're one of the largest weed retailers. So, unfortunately, if the US and probably a good part of the world goes into a recession right now, since we're all connected at this point economically, um, yeah, there's going to be an uptick. I mean, and they just had a quarter with good earnings and finally went positive. Um, this could raise their numbers even better. Where, especially, most recessions, legitimate recessions last, at least a year. So this company could have another 3 to 4 more quarters minimum of positive earnings and really help it shape as a company and stay positive. So the thing how I'm looking to trade it is it's got this string of green days and with no serious pullbacks. So yeah, you definitely don't want to enter when it's on like its eighth or ninth green day. It will have a red day at some point. That's just a cycle of any stock that's trending up. And hopefully it pulls back to around this area, 230 area. And that depending on how the bull pullback occurs, that's definitely where I'm looking to join a starter position. And, you know, if it just consolidates after the pullback, I might even just go full size. You know, it's hard to tell until it actually happens. Um, but definitely not an entry right where it's at, but it shows it's one to take serious with all these green days trending up. And if you look back since just the end of July, it's up 80%. So with an 80% run up, if you even get like a 30% pullback, 30 to 50% pullback, especially 50%, that is serious entry territory, at least the way I trade. With a tight stop, obviously you got to manage your risk. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for when this has a red day, and this could be it's a trade at minimum, and we'll see if it turns into an actual investment. Because if you don't know the history, what happened last time in 2021, it actually ran up huge for like a week. And since they were not doing as well financially, they actually used that to dilute the company, dilute a lot of shares, and actually, this is where it had a huge run up and peaked and just faded off. Then they had to do a one for 10 stock split. And you see it's been dead ever since then. So this could be the start of, the turnaround for it. And that is definitely when you want to notice companies like this. I mean, it could just as quick as the weed market heated up, it could cool off. But right now it's definitely in play. So for now, I'll be watching and waiting for that entry. So I just want to share. Hopefully this helps anybody else who's watching it. And please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because if I hit a few more subscribers, I'll be able to go live and get more up to the date analysis. Possibly do a live entry when it's hits the entry point. So definitely appreciate that, and I hope this helps anybody watching.